Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite rapper, Billy, or B Sizzle, whichever you prefer. Today we're going to be reacting to how I got away with ditching class by something else YT. Um, this guy is hilarious. Um, I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I've been recovering some for, in case if you're in my Discord server, then you know what was going on. Alright, I'll just put it at that. So, I'm back now, and I'm ready to react more. So, we got this video right here. If you guys enjoy videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. The original video's link is in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to Something Else YT. And without further ado, let's begin.
Alright, welcome class. Today we're going to be talking about differences of squares. Ugh, it's not a square, it's a triangle. See this over
This guy
there?
talks so boring, man.
Square.
I'm sorry if you guys are falling asleep.
Two cars are traveling north along the highway. The first drives at 40 miles per hour, and the second, which leaves 3 hours later, travels at 60 miles per hour. How long after the second car leaves will it take the second car to catch up to the first car? Is it A, 1
I need a poop! Can I go to the restroom?
I don't know.
Can you? Class, it's boring.
I've had a teacher once who made that joke before. I don't remember her name, but I believe I was in 7th grade when I had her. I think it was life science. I don't really remember. I believe it was life science when I was in 7th grade. I've had a joke that made that I had a teacher that made that joke all the time. Like, it's so annoying, and I get it.
I don't think there's anything on this planet more boring than having to sit down, shut up, and do nothing but watch the whiteboard. If you asked me...
So Adam, if you had to choose between going a month without internet or having to spend the entire time in jail to watch paint dry or go to class, what would you do?
I'd pick jail paint. I don't really have the attention span to
Why?
just sit and listen to a teacher for hours at a time, so what I would do is whenever I get bored and anxious, I'd get up from my seat and ask to go to the bathroom. Now, don't get me wrong, education is super importante. That's important in Mexican, and I recommend everyone pays attention in class because the more knowledge you receive, the more creative you can be. So I would only do this if all the teacher was doing was talking and not actually giving us physical classwork. Mainly because, like, it's boring. I can't learn that way. I need work. So,
I'm guessing that they took worksheets from Google and put them together. That's what I'm guessing that some teachers did, like later generations of teachers. I was given physical classwork most of the time. Like 99 times out of 10, I would have physical classwork, whether it was on the online website or if it was actual physical paper that I had to put pencil on. And 99.9% of the time it was pencil on paper work. So I wasn't you could say that I was doing physical classwork, and then you could say that I was doing online classwork as well. And I actually had to do an entire school year online. Thinking about it. You guys want to see a animation about that? Let me know. Let me know and I'll see what I can do.
in order to get back into listening mode, I'd go to the bathroom to basically recharge my brain by either A, actually going to the bathroom, or B, just taking a breather and maybe play a game on my phone, I don't know. And it's not like we can go anywhere anyways because we had these security guards everywhere.
On the itty bitty golf carts?
And if you got caught by them, detention for 2 days. I mean, it's not much different than normal class, mindlessly staring into the endless void we call the whiteboard. White, board, board, board! White! They know what they were doing. Now, I mainly
they
did
knew
the
what they
charging
were doing
thing
with
in
that
only
one.
some of my classes just to be able to take a break and be able to learn properly. But there was one specific class where I couldn't do that because its boring factor was of unimaginable heights. That class was Algebra 2, Mr. Blah Blah Blah's class.
I never took Algebra 2, I did Algebra 1 and Algebra 1 Year 2. I did Algebra 1 Year 1, Algebra 2 Year 2, Algebra Functions, and Geometry. Geometry was the one that I struggled with the most in my 12th grade, but I was able to do it, and I passed it. I think. I haven't gotten my... I don't remember what my final report card was for my senior year of high school. I don't remember it.
I freaking hate math. I can do it, but I hate it. Math itself isn't too boring if you are actually doing physical work and learning in the process. But my teacher didn't teach us like that. His method of teaching was to write down what he writes on the whiteboard, listen to him talk, and figure it out for yourselves if you couldn't keep up with his insanely fast writing skills.
There was one time where I was taking notes in Algebra 1 Year 1, and my teacher was writing so quickly that I couldn't keep up with it. He would either write it and I would just not catch the rest of it because he started writing something else, or I would just guess what the rest of the stuff was and then write it down. I was just basically joshing it because I don't write as fast as a lot of people probably did. A lot of other people probably do, but I can still write kind of fast if I'm like if I really need to know the information. I can write it kind of fast if I really need to.
Didn't help either that he had like the most monotone voice in all of existence.
Bruh.
So I got bored, and I'm pretty sure every now and then I just flat out died. Every time I had this class, the pain of just sitting and listening would kick in so hardcore that it got to the point where the last 30 minutes of class I'd ask to go to the bathroom and just wait. I'd wait for like 25 minutes and then go back, just let the teacher do their thing, and assume I'm just constipated. I want to note though that my classes were 2 hours long because my school did like a A&B day type of thing. So the last 30 minutes we weren't even actually working.
A day, B day. Those were the classic. Those were the classic schedules when I was in school. So there would be one day where I had different classes from the other days. So if it was an A day, my class schedule would be block 1, block 3, block 5, block 7. And on even days, it was block 2, block 4, block 6, block 8. And the school would always let out at 2:05. So I would be home at around 3, maybe, if I was lucky. Because my school let out at 2:05, and it would take around an hour or something for me to actually get home. So, pretty intense stuff, yeah? Okay, let's keep going.
Just a lot of sitting and listening. This class got so uncontrollably boring that I ended up making a habit of this. Literally every time I had the class, I'd stand up. Can I use the restroom? Of course, after like 2 weeks of doing this, my teacher started getting suspicious. So he would always follow up my question with his own question.
Do you really have to go?
So to combat that, I look him dead in the eye and let him know. If you don't let me leave right now, the janitor is going to be writing his resignation early due to this job being, and I quote, too much.
Gross. Go ahead.
We're coming up.
Dude, what? Too much. Oh my god. Guys, I kid you not, I used to laugh at this so hard that I would actually almost end up crying. I got my first phone when I was 13, and I think I started following this guy when I was like, I don't know, I want to say around 14 or 15, but that's probably a lie because I don't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, this is a pretty funny guy, and I'm still subscribed to him right now, I think.
On the third week of me doing
I'll
one
let
of
you
the
know in
most
the community
generic
post if
stitches
I
in
am.
all of history, and Mr. Blah 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 is getting annoyed. He doesn't believe me that I'm using the bathroom. Like, what the heck, Mr. Blah Blah? How can we make this relationship work?
Hey, what
There
the...
isn't any trust.
He looks mad. He looks dead mad. Like, my teachers didn't believe me when I said I have stomach problems, so they called my grandma, and my grandma literally had to verify that I was constipated, and I've been constipated since I was born. Can't get rid of it. So that's what it is with me, but I'm not sure about other people, if it's temporary for y'all or if it's permanent for some people. I don't know. It's permanent for me. There's like a thing I could do to get rid of it for good, but I don't know about it yet. I'll have to look into it. Oh shoot.
Does this ever happen to you?
Alright, welcome class. Today we're gonna
Okay,
be
hold on,
talking about
guys.
different.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I accidentally skipped to another video. So, anyways, let's go ahead. I know that this is a couple of seconds back, but let's keep going.
How can we make this relationship work if there isn't any trust? He won't let me go.
No, Adam, I'm sick and tired of you constantly leaving my class to use the restroom. You need to learn. Now sit.
Only thing was that this time, I actually had to go. I don't know what I ate that day, but my tummy was definitely having some rumblies. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more than positive we were gonna have a cleanup on aisle 3 if I didn't go. So, sir, if you don't let me leave right now, the janitor is gonna be
writing his resignation early and yada yada. You need to sit down right now, young man.
Please, let me go, please. This will be the last time I go. I swear. I promise.
You promise?
Yes, for the love of all humanity, just let me leave.
Fine. Eric, I want you to go with him and make sure he gets to the bathroom.
I really had to go. I'm pretty sure if the teacher told me no, I would have darted out anyways and just risked the suspension. Because Jeebus, had a good day for my insides. So as we were walking towards the bathroom, Eric asked me straight up, "Yo, dude, you away with me? You lying? I ain't no snitch. I just want to know." Eric then looks into my cold, dead eye as I kick open a stall and say, "Does this answer your question?"
Boom.
We head back to class and Mr. Blah Blah asks Eric,
"Oh, how was the restroom, you two?"
and Eric, with a horrified look on his face, said, "Yo, he freaking destroyed that toilet, man." Eric then explained that I really wasn't lying and that there might...
Okay, so I didn't have really bad stomach incidents. Aside from that time that I was in 3rd grade, I think. I was either in 3rd grade or 4th grade. I don't remember which one, but I did have to go home because I was throwing up, and that was a Thursday. That was definitely a Thursday. There were other times where I had to go home because I was freaking sick, and I didn't want to risk spreading whatever I had to the other kids. There was also one night before school where I threw up in the middle of the night, and I puked all over my backpack, and I had to wake up Grandpa to let him know what happened. I was like, I woke him up in the middle of the night. What in the world is wrong with me? That was when I was 14, though. Christmas Day that just passed, Christmas Day 2025, had a stomach bug. And if you guys know, then you know. If you don't, then welcome to my world.
Be something actually wrong with my stomach? So Mr. Blah 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 looks at me and says,
"I'm sorry for doubting you, Mr. Adam. If you ever need to use the restroom again, you have permission to just leave. Quietly."
I was then known as the toilet destroyer by that teacher ever since, and I never came clean. Mr. Blah Blah Blah, if you ever see this, I'm sorry, but for the rest of the school year, I just left to go play on my phone or a 3DS or whatever. I mean, at least I still gotta be in your class. It's whatever. I'm a YouTuber now. Yay! Alright, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below if you had, like, any...
Alright guys, well that's gonna end this video. I know it's a shorter one this time, but I thought I'd give my own commentary about my personal experiences as well. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, tap the post notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I don't call it X. That name is terrible. I don't know why Mr. Musk decided to do that. What's this? Oh yeah. Join my Discord server. Subscribe to the music channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.